Hey guys! So this week we are talking about changing anime and manga genres into something else. And knowing me, my very first thought was how can I change Gundam 00? Then I remembered I don't want to change Gundam 00, and I don't by any shape of the imagination want to turn it into a comedy. So, since that's the only thing that I could turn it into, because, the drama aspect is incredibly important, the action aspect is incredibly important, and the romance aspect of Gundam 00 is incredibly important. So, basically, the only genre truly left, unless you actually go into the more sub-genre things, but I'm not going to get into that. Um, anyway, uh, is comedy, and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna move on to something else, and we're not even really gonna talk about Gundam anymore at all. Actually, what I do want to talk about is a series called Dokkoida, and I don't talk about the series nearly enough, and so I thought today would be an awesome opportunity for me to talk about Dokkoida. Dokkoida is a parody. Dokkoida is a parody of the generic shonen, of your Dragon Ball Z or your Yu Yu Hakusho, your Pokemon, your Digimon. All of those shonens that we got into when we were kids, the ones that we didn't even realize were anime until later, that kind of thing. Um, and it's just so much fun. It even goes as far as to make fun of Power Rangers with the team called Money Rangers. It's seriously hilarious. And being that Power Rangers is originally from Japan and the Super Sentai series, it just makes it that much funnier. Because I'm assuming the Japanese version, because I haven't watched the dub. I haven't watched the sub. I've only watched the dub. I'm assuming they're making fun of Super Sentai versus making fun of Power Rangers. Our version, they make fun of Power Rangers. Anyway, so the only thing you really could do is turn that into a drama. And to do that, you're taking out the parody concept. So you're basically turning it into a generic shonen. But at the same time, I think that would be kind of cool to see a very dramatic version of Dokkoida. And I mean, you could make it incredibly dark. Essentially, Dokkoida is about these people testing these suits, and they all work basically for the same company, and they are, or well, not necessarily working for the same company as much as testing it out. They all work for different companies, but they're all testing it out together, and they're all living in the same house or the same apartment complex called Cosmo's house, and they have to fight each other, but they're friends in real life, so you could really play with the drama with that. I mean, you could essentially have Suzuo, who is Dokkoida, find out about that and really struggle with having to fight with his best friends. And I mean, two of his best friends are, matter of fact, one of them is his protege, sort of. She calls him coach, and they're really good friends outside of fighting. But then, battle comes in, and they're big enemies, and he could really struggle with that. Um, and it's really kind of a cool concept, I guess. I don't know. That's what I would say. I would love to see Dokkoida become a dramatic series. I love the comedy of it. I do love it as a comedy, which is really weird because I'm not a huge fan of anime comedies. But this one I loved. And I think it would be kind of fun to see more of the dramatic side of Dokkoida. So, if you haven't seen Dokkoida, you should totally check it out. I believe it's on Hulu. If it is on Hulu, I'll put links below to where you can watch it. It's only 12 episodes long, so it's not much of a sit down to watch. It's a fantastic series. Check it out because it's hilarious.